Hey, what's going on, guys? Come back to the video here, Memorial Day edition. Just want to say Happy Memorial Day. So I thought I'd talk about some three games I've been playing. Impressions, good, the bad, and ugly. That's pretty much what I like to call it. So I'll start out with a good Uncharted 4. Picked it up a couple weeks ago. Love it. Been playing it a ton of it. I'm about three quarters way through. I can't recommend this game enough if you got a PS4. Uh, it does, in my opinion, it kind of redeems the series a little bit after three. Uh, I thought three was the worst one in the bunch. Two being my favorite. So this game is quickly, winning me back as far as Uncharted fan goes. Its story's there. It looks phenomenal, and most importantly, the gunplay is really spot on. Which that was my biggest pet peeve with Uncharted 3. I just the controls, not the controls, but the combat. Something about the aiming was off, which I couldn't put my finger on it, but I just could not really get into it. Had to force myself to finish Uncharted 3, but that's not the case with Uncharted 4. And then to top it off on all that is the multiplayer Uncharted 4 is phenomenal. I didn't expect this. Normally, huge AAA game like this, Uncharted or your Tomb Raiders or something like that, you don't really think of a great multiplayer experience, but for some reason I guess Naughty Dog decided to change that trend and really gave us a really polished multiplayer in my opinion. It's well balanced too. There's really nobody running around exploiting tricks or anything. Most of the matches are really tight down to the wire. You really don't get blown out like you do in other multiplayer shooters. So I've been playing the shit out of the multiplayer Uncharted 4. Top notch game altogether. You get your money's worth. Good single player and a good multiplayer, which in this day and age is really really rare. I know a lot of you guys who play games. A lot have been around for a while. You know that you either get one or the other. It's either a great multiplayer experience or a great single player, but it's very rare you get both. This is just one of those games. It's a good third-person shooter adventure. Yeah, I can't talk enough about Uncharted 4. It's just a great game. So the bad, Star Fox Zero. So Star Fox Zero is a pretty polarizing game. For me, it really isn't. It's pretty much exactly what I thought I was going to get with the Star Fox game. I'm not a huge Star Fox fan. I have played the other ones. I've never really been that blown away by them. I thought they were okay, fun for what they were. And I always saw Star Fox Zero as pretty much exactly that. It's a Star Fox game. It's going to be bits of fun sprinkled here and there with some mundane missions and I really don't know how else to explain it, but it's exactly what I thought I was getting. And that's what I got. So I'm really not that bent out of shape about it being an okay game. That's what I went into thinking it was. So I'm kind of happy. Um, Looks great. The gameplay is you know Star Fox. So the motion controls I'm still struggling with. I'm just trying to. One minute I go back to the motion controls. The next minute I don't. The next mission I keep flip flopping back and forth. Nothing's really grabbed me yet, but I think I'll get there. Um, it's Nintendo. I don't know why they were so bent on really putting in the motion controls that we Wii U gamepad in this game. I have no idea. Um, who knows about Nintendo anymore? I mean, I can't figure those guys out anymore. So, but anyway, so moving on to the bad, or the ugly, Homefront Revolution. I bought this game week after launch, thinking it would be decent. I had some, I think, gift card, so had some money. Figure what the hell, right? I played the first one. The first one was okay. It wasn't bad. I figured fast forward 6, 7 years, about 6 years, maybe they got their act together and you know, being on a new platform, PS4, would, smooth out all the curves and issues they had with the first one, and we would get a decent game. But that's not the case. I mean, this game is just pretty much broken to the point I didn't even want to play it after an hour or two. It's just that bad. My first impression, it looked like shit. When I booted it up, I'm like, man, this looks like it looked like a 360 game from around 2008, 2009. That's what it reminded me of. I mean, that's what it looked like. Just everything about the game just oozes last gen, put it that way. It doesn't look like a this gen game, put it that way. Graphically, I can get by if it doesn't look that great graphically, but the gameplay is just what killed it for me. Everything about the gameplay is very, very generic. It was something that you would saw from shooters, like I said, back in 2007, 2008. Generic. The enemy AI is really, really, really bad. Very predictable. You can walk right up on them, and they just stand there until you hit, like, a certain trigger, I guess, in the code, and they'll turn around and start shooting, just run around aimlessly, and just some are bullet sponges. I couldn't really tell if I was hitting the enemy either when I was shooting at them. The hit detection's pretty bad. The weapons are pretty standard. The aiming reticle I had a huge issue with because it was just like so big. It took up, like, when he pulled up the sights, it took like half the screen almost. It was weird. I had a really hard time aiming down sights, so I just went around hip fire and everything. And like I said, the enemy eye it just got really, really boring. It just really it's a very, very basic shooter. It's first person shooter 101. I mean, they took everything out of the first person shooter cookbook and threw it together. It looks like ass, and just I was kind of shocked they actually had the nerve to put this game out and charge $60 for it. I was kind of really shocked, 2016, and companies really, pumping out shit like this and having the balls to charge you $62 for it. So I kind of little disappointed there. It just shows you that there's just some people out there, their goal is to just make money and don't give a shit what they put out there. Stomp their name on it and boom, it's out there. I mean, granted, the developer Quicksilver, I think it is, their track record isn't anything great. I mean, a lot of their games are average at best. I mean, if you get a good game from Quicksilver, it's pretty much average, so you can kind of bear with it and deal with it. But this game was just so bad, I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't sit down and waste time on this game when I'm thinking, man, I could be playing Uncharted 4, I could be playing Doom, I could be playing Star Fox, I could be playing my DS. I mean, that's the whole time I'm thinking playing Homefront Revolution. Like, man, I could be playing better shit than this. My time's limited anyway, so I got to kind of, my game time, I got to have something decent to play. I just can't, sit back and play shit. So here I'm flipping on eBay. I sold it for like $40. So all said and done, I'm out $20, $22, something like that. But yeah, I recommend stay away from the game. If you're really that curious, wait till it drops below $10, and even then, I still wouldn't pick it up. Seriously, I mean, it's that bad. If you can get past the first 3 or 4 hours, you're either you're easily entertained, starved for entertainment, or you're locked in a room somewhere and they're forcing you to play the fucking game or something. Because I really don't see how those 3 options, and I don't see how it can be done. But anyway, this is a quick vid, guys. Yeah, I just want to do. It's just 3 games that left a pretty lasting impression on me. So that's it. You got comments? Feel free. If not, take care and have a good Memorial Day later.